Change is inevitable. It is the one constant aspect in this ever-evolving world we live in. Sometimes change comes knocking on our door uninvited, catching us off guard and leaving us feeling unsettled. That moment came in my life when I had my daughter Dhanush moving to Melbourne, my son Navish following her. Then COVID hitting the world. Our lovely past Premier, McGowan, closing the borders. We were left devastated, not seeing our children and our two beautiful grandsons. It was an empty nest for me and Yogan. It was then that I thought, it is up to me to decide how I will respond to this. Will I resist it, cling on to my sadness, or will I take my mind off things and move on? That's when I realized that I needed to follow a passion of mine. Although after my school days, even after coming to Perth, I continued to act, debate, emceeing, and took up Bollywood dancing even. I felt that there was this vacuum. There was this urge for me to turn to my passion, Bharatanatyam. Back in the 90s, I had met this young, pretty, timid young lady who had just come to Perth to marry Gopu Ayya, my guru, my dearest Shobana. She had no friends or family at that time in Perth, and therefore the love and relationship grew deeper between our two families. So much so, when she got married to Ayya, like a daughter, she left as a bride from my house. I first started learning dancing when I was about 12, I think. I fondly remember my first teacher, late Kohilakka, a family friend of ours. Then, when I grew a bit older in my school days, I remember my dance teacher, the late Mangekara Siyalva Pillai. She walked into my classroom and she handpicked me for the role of Veeman for Panjali Sabadam, a dance drama. As with that came Ravana, Nalan, Veeman, Shivan, and many more. This is when my Bharatanatyam journey truly began, and I started individual classes with Manga teacher, a student of Adiyar Lakshman. I was born in a family of 5 girls. My mommy and daddy gave us everything we wanted. I was fortunate enough to have parents who pushed me and my sisters to thrive in whatever we were interested in doing. Unfortunately, with the passing away of my beloved Manga teacher and with my education, my dancing stopped. When I completed my high school itself, my dancing had stopped. When I met my husband Yogan at law school, thankfully, he encouraged me to go back and learn dancing. So I started again, but with finishing my degree in law, I became pregnant, and there again, my dancing came to a standstill. When I had my little girl Dhanush, I decided that what I was not able to achieve, I will make her achieve. and with God's grace, she learned and did her graduation Arangetam in dancing in Perth here in 2002. Here in Perth, I started dancing again with Shobana in the 90s, but due to family and my career commitments, it stopped there again. When I embraced this journey, the path ahead was uncertain. I enjoyed my dancing classes. I forget the world when I dance. It gives me peace and happiness. I met some amazing young women in my life again, in my classes, and some became my closest young dancing buddies. They keep me feeling young and happy. Learning dancing with Shobana has been a joy. What makes her a special teacher is that she understands the strength of her students. She understands the underlying issues, the problems they are going through, and she caters her choreography accordingly. You all will remember Shobana's first Arangetam was for Shanti Fieldings. Let alone taking a student with Down syndrome and teaching her dancing, but training her to graduate as a dancer. What an amazing achievement that was. In my humble opinion, that's what has blessed Shobana to achieve many milestones thereafter. Our school Nartanalaya has quite a few mid and aging ladies as students, many married with children who have a lot of home duties to take care of. Shobana gives them a happy environment to forget their worries and get them to relax in that 1 hour. In a world where success seems like a distant dream to many, inspiration can often be the spark that ignites the fire of ambition. The right words at the right time can motivate us to push our limits and strive for greatness. This is what Shobana does with her students. And yes, I think that is what she did to me too. Shobana has been pushing me for more than a year now to do this solo program or performance. I was very reluctant. I was afraid of what I'm going to be facing, the remarks, the comments I will have to hear of doing something like this at my age. But Shobana never gave up on me. She kept pushing me. And she even offered to talk to Yogendran to get this done. She was successful. One day, I heard one of the students or one of my fellow girls in the class saying to me, "Akka, today I was lying down in bed, so lazy, I didn't even feel like coming for class. But I thought about you. If you can come," she said, "I shouldn't be complaining." I heard another girl saying that, "Akka, you inspire us so much." It is in that moment that I thought to myself, I need to do this. I need to do this to inspire women in my age and those who are still in their 40s and 50s to undertake some form of physical activity so that they live a healthy life. In my work as a family lawyer with Legal AWA for 26 odd years, I have seen so many young women and men turning to drugs or alcohol due to their lifestyle, the struggles and family setup they are in. The healing power of the arts can help ease the mental and emotional burden we all carry. Don't let fear hold you back. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. These are all part of the journey. Embrace them as I did. Surround yourselves with people who encourage you and support your growth, and trust in the journey, knowing that every step you take is bringing you closer to your true purpose. It is the way in which you choose to make a positive impact on the world around you. It is the legacy you leave behind through the lives you touch and the difference you make. Many of us are afraid to dream big. We limit ourselves thinking our dreams are too far-fetched and unrealistic. Little that I thought that my passion, my love for dancing will bring me to where I am today at my golden age. For this, I'm eternally grateful to God, the Almighty. My darling husband who supported me every step of the way. My children who stood by me. My sisters and their better halves who gave me all the support. My friends, my family friends, and of course, my dearest Guru Shobana. Her love, her guidance, and most of all, her patience with me. Without her, I would have never achieved this.